So we're on to the sweet biscuits now, and so these are Oreo crispy biscuits with Sakura chiffon cake filling. So I'm sure pretty much all of you are familiar with the Oreo cookies, and these are the thinner crispy Oreo variety, and then they, instead of the regular Oreo cream filling, it has Sakura chiffon cake flavoured filling instead. So this could be very nice. It looks very appealing from the package on the outside, and this is telling me that there are 8 packs with 3 single Oreo cookies inside. It just tells you they're 3mm in diameter and what the filling is. So let's open the box. There we go. So there are individual packets inside, and then I can feel that there are biscuits. Though I did read that the wrong way. There are 3 packs with 8 cookies inside each, not 8 packs with 3 in each. Anyway, let's cut one open and have a look at that one. Have a look. Apologies for anyone wearing headphones, the rustling of the packet. So here we go. I feel a little bit cheated by the fact that on the packet it shows that the filling covers the entire diameter of the cookie, whereas in reality you can't even see the filling. So we're going to have to operate on this Oreo and see how much cream you actually do get. Yeah, a little bit tight, shall we say, compared to what it showed on the packaging. I was hoping that they would be a bit more generous. The biscuit is so crispy and thin and it's falling apart, which is going to be good. Anyway, I'm sure these are going to taste nice, even though they look a bit on the tight, cheap side. Okay, so our next snack is the Glico Pocky chocolate, which I have featured a different Pocky before, but these are Sakura Matcha. And what makes these different are the fact that it has 2 flavours. So you've got the matcha tea, which coats the majority of the stick, and then a Sakura chocolate filling inside. So hopefully these will be a bit like those Oreos and taste just as pleasant. Flipping over to the back, it doesn't tell you too much apart from the ingredients. And check out the website, and if you have any complaints, who to direct them to. And we are just in date with these ones, 12th 2020. So, open them up. Get out the scissors. Don't know why I even tried to open that. It was obvious that I would struggle. So you get plenty of packets in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is an odd amount. You'd have thought they'd put 10, but 9 are enough. There we go then. So, share happiness. Why not? Let's share some happiness as we are coming up to the Christmas season. Let's have a look at the stick itself and see whether it does. Yep, so no false advertising, unlike the Oreo Crispy. These look exactly like on the packet. You do get the full amount of matcha on the stick, and not just a piddly bit on the end, which is good to see. So let's pop that back in the packet and give them a try. With the Sakura chiffon cake filling, I've got the one that I pulled apart to show you how stingy they have been with the cream. Let's give it a try. So I'm a fan of the Oreo cookie anyway, so I knew I was going to like the biscuit. That filling is very pleasant. So you've got the sort of cherry taste of the Sakura blossom anyway. So you've got the sweetness of that. And yeah. These are very nice. I won't eat any more on camera, but I can't see those 3 packs lasting very long because, yeah, those are very nice. Oreo Sakura chiffon cake filling is a definite thumbs up from me. If you find these on the shelf anywhere, or you can track them down, they're definitely worth a try, especially if you're a fan of the Oreo cookie. So let's have a look at those Pockies. So here they are. I've already opened this packet as you saw earlier. So let's take a stick out. So you got the matcha tea flavour coating and then the normal chocolate, Sakura chocolate stick. So I do have the Sakura taste in my mouth from the Oreo anyway, so I'm going to start from at the end. So immediately you get that matcha tea taste. Hit the back of your throat. It kind of overpowers the Sakura taste, so apart from when you're going to get down to the bottom bit where there isn't any matcha, it doesn't really need to have Sakura in it because the matcha is just overpowering it. And the slightest little Sakura kick at the end, but really it's just matcha, just with the novelty of having a pink coating on the Pocky stick rather than the normal milk chocolate or breadstick. Yeah, it's nice because I like the matcha tea taste, but might as well just get the matcha Pocky because the Sakura doesn't really do anything. Definitely edible, which is good because I've got bloody hundreds of them. But yeah, the Sakura is kind of lost with the matcha taste, which is a bit of a shame. So this is the Sakura Ramune carbonated soft drink. So it's probably one of the most famous and popular soft drinks, other than obviously your Coca-Cola and Pepsi brands in Japan. And the difference between this is it is a fun marble drink according to the bottle, and that means that instead of a lid on the top of the bottle, so like a glass bottle Coca-Cola for example, when you pop the lid off you've got no way of sealing the lid again because the metal top comes off and you can't seal it and put the lid back on again. So this has a marble in the lid, and when you pop open the bottle the marble falls inside the drink, and when you tip it upside down the marble goes back to the top and seals the hole and stops it from spilling out everywhere, in theory. So we shall test that. This is the strawberry flavour variety. There are lots of different flavours of the Ramune soft drink that you can get, and they are all carbonated. So it says a warning on the bottle. It says, number 1, Peel off seal and lift off a green cap. Push down the centre to release the opener. Number 2. Place opener on top of the bottle and press down firmly with your palm for 5 seconds to dislodge the stopper. Number 3. Remove the green opener from the bottle and discard after use. So we will go back to the irregular cam to see me open this up, because I am going to need a bit of space to follow that instruction. So let's pop back over, open this up and give it a try. Okay, so I've moved the camera so you can see the bottle and you can see me opening the bottle. It sounds quite complex, the operation of opening this, so I think you start by peeling off this protective plastic. It says, easier said than tearing it from the wrong side, that's why. There's perforations on this side that you can apparently tear down the plastic. There we go. So that comes up. Christ, I was expecting that to come flying. Right, so that comes off, and then I take this. So there's a thing in here. Okay, so you push this green stopper out, and then number 3. Okay, so if you can see down the end there, you can see the marble already in place covering the mouth of the bottle. So this is going to push into there and push the marble into the drink, and obviously open up the bottle so you can drink from it. So let's try that and see what happens. Oh God, it's actually quite scary. Crikey. Sorry, let me just read it again, make sure I'm doing it right. Place opener on top of the bottle and press down firmly with your palm for 5 seconds to dislodge the stopper. Okay, so I am doing it right. I just feel like I'm going to put so much force on that, it's going to break the bottle. Right, let's give it a try. Oh, Christ. That was a shock. Okay. So, yeah, so I don't know if you can see, hopefully you can, but the neck of the bottle obviously goes in here, which means that the marble can't go any further into the bottle, so it's kept within the neck of the bottle here. So you might be able to see there is a glass marble rolling backwards and forwards in there with some bubbles on it, if this is in focus. So yeah, so it's now opened the top of the bottle so you can consume the drink. So we're going to give it a try. Let's give it a try and see what it's like. I don't really. If you live in the UK, you probably had some cheap carbonated drinks before, and they're called Panda Pops, and they're very cheap. This was a bit like a cheap strawberry flavoured Panda Pop, in that there's hardly any taste to it. It's just sort of carbonated water with a slight hint of strawberry. You're just expecting it to be A, fizzier, and B, taste stronger, and it doesn't do either of those things, unfortunately. The mouth of the bottle is small, so the marble doesn't fall out, but it just makes it difficult to drink out of. You kind of have to put your whole mouth around the bottle. Yeah, it's just dull. I think the only thing left to do is to test whether that marble actually works in stopping the drink from coming out. I'm not taking my chances, so I am going to put down a bit of kitchen roll to test it out on. Right, here goes nothing. No. Yeah, okay. So the marble doesn't work unless I've done that completely wrong. I've just ended up spilling more of the drink all over the table. So all in all, crap. Right, I think we need a cigarette after that. Menthol sweet cigarettes, and they are by a company called Orion. We support your no smoking. So these are obviously intended to be a replacement for those who are trying to give up on smoking cigarettes. And so these were manufactured in 2011 apparently. So hopefully, oh no, they are still in date, the 2nd 2021, so they do last a good 10 years, which is good for me. They're obviously not a very popular seller since the 2011 edition is still available on the market. Anyway, they are sealed much like a pack of cigarettes, with your little pull tab around the cigarette box, and then I do open a bit like candy cigarettes, and then inside they go. So unfortunately they aren't quite like a cigarette in that it doesn't have a brown tip to make it look like a cigarette if you had it in your mouth. So if you want to be one of those cool kids and want to pretend you are smoking a cigarette, these aren't going to fool anyone. They do look a bit like a single white candy stick. They do have the Orion branding on there, and then to say menthol on the other side, so you know what flavour it is. These are not actual cigarettes, but apparently they are menthol, so let's try it. Okay, so yeah, so it's thick, hard candy stick basically. Smell wise, it smells like mint. Tough. The mint is very strong. Stronger than I was expecting it to be. Oh, these would definitely get rid of a horrible taste and smell after eating those seaweed things and drinking this stuff. Why not? Oh. Yeah, that's not a good combination. Mint and carbonated drink do not go well together. Yeah, just very, very minty, not soft. Candy sticks. Again, you couldn't really have them as a snack because people don't normally have mints as a snack. But if you're craving that menthol flavour or just needing a breath mint, these are quite handy sort of pocket size mints that you could take with you. They probably last a bit longer than a polo mint, but they're just not quite as easy to eat. You can't just pop a full stick in your mouth and suck on it. You do need to chew them. Yeah. Orion's menthol. I don't know whether they do a chocolate variety. I'm used to the chocolate cigarettes that they used to do in the UK. Obviously they stopped doing chocolate cigarettes because they didn't want to sell the idea of smoking to children. I think they still do sort of a candy stick, but they don't hint at the fact that it's a cigarette. Whereas in Japan, they don't care. They're still marketing candy sticks as candy cigarettes to the kids. I wonder what the smoking age is in Japan, and whether selling products like this affects that in any way. But yeah, nice and minty. I cannot taste anything that I have just eaten, which in most cases is a good thing.